I would start the stream now. However, can we appreciate how good this music soundtrack actually is? So I'll have the next track, then we'll start. See you in a minute. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully that transition went really smoothly and nothing went wrong. Ooh, but it did go to the wrong song. But hello, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. We should be working. Mics are muted. That should be ticking around now. YouTube's like delayed by about 10 seconds. There we go. Okay, I wasn't listening to that. That bit rate looks terrible tonight. Are we streaming in the right resolution? We are. Okay. I mean, my preview window is just effed in general, isn't it? Cool, right, that can pause there, I don't need to see me anymore. But hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be streaming and talking about some Space Engineers starships tonight, as it's been a while since I've actually come here by myself and done that. So that is what we're doing today. Yeah, right, okay, I just need to tick that off. That's now working, cool. I can disappear into SC and not be bothered. Hey, look, it's a defender in front of us. Right, let's quickly bring the daylight around. Ta-da. Cool. How are we doing? Hello everyone. So who do we have in the chat tonight? The Shadows and Planet Wars and Jack said to Colony Wars. Yeah, Colony lost. Wars survival is not connected to Planet Wars. I feel like I state that on a daily basis at this point. When Space Engineers episode uploaded? Tomorrow. Friday and Sundays, they always have been for like ever. Did you get a haircut? Yeah, I had most of my hair cut off because I really couldn't be asked to sort it out. So I'll grow it back and sort it over time. Usually I wear my hat, but I can't be asked today. So it's starting to dig into my head. So yeah. So Jack, Halo Infinite, what do you think? We did a reaction stream to it. You can go watch that. It was on Thursday, as a day. Go take a look at that as myself, Venom, and Kraz sat down and we enjoyed it. 200k subs tonight. I don't think we can do it tonight. How many subs are we actually on now? Let's have a look. We should do like a thing where we stream up until we get it. So currently, according to my dashboard, we're on 199,200. So 800 subs to go, and we will be on 200k. What we should do, I think for the next stream, because there's no way we'll clear it in a week, I'll get like a counter for the top of the stream, and we'll use that from now on. It would be kind of cool. You like my glasses? I fucking hate them. I hate wearing them. If I take them off, I can't see anything. Fun fact, you ever see me like not wearing them in real life, it's because I don't want to pay attention to something, so I'll just quietly take them off, and then I can't see anything. Why is making vanilla Eclipse so hard? Because it's a modded ship you're trying to take into vanilla. I saw somebody make a vanilla Defender on the Xbox Workshop, and fucking hell, is it terrible. So Venom is still alive, Jack? I don't know. Well, you could kind of see that. We just reacted to it in the stream, doesn't mean he's alive, so yeah. Jack, what ship are you most proud of? Ooh, I'm not sure. So we're going to be doing a Q&A element of a stream as well as actually building some ships. In front of me is a modern Defender. If you remember, the Defender class frigate is one of my most iconic creations in SC. So very recently, I've been working on updating it, doing a brand new paint job, making sure the weapons work, it's all piped up, and it's all almost survival friendly. Also, a lot of the ship is now in heavy armor, meaning structurally reinforced. A lot of ships previously were made just out of light armor, as they work as cinematic ships. This one has heavy armor reinforcing through the majority of its hull. Yes, it's not all heavy armor, because that would be OTT and overkill, however, a lot of it actually is. So when you're checking out today, I'm going to give you a mini tour of this, and then we're going to be working on another version of the Defender, which we saw in the latest episode, which is the Tigress, which is obviously the Serenity from Planet Wars. We're going to be updating that to modern standards again, and seeing how the evening takes us. Of course, right, Vish, you're welcome to ask me any questions. It is just me here tonight, and I'd love some talking points. If you've got any questions about Conley, what I'm doing, or anything in general, ask in the chat, and we can go from there. I'm just going to pop out the chat a minute, so I can actually see things. Here we go. There we go. Right, if I put this here, I've got a bigger chat window. Right, you go there. Ta-da! Awesome. That is the wrong size, but okay, it works. Are you going to build a regenerating ship? No, I find those things annoying. I just started a channel. I've been binging Lost Conley. Oh, Conley Lost. Yeah, enjoy that one. It's kind of yeah, the face cam's got a desync on it in a minute, so there might be something. When I talk like this, it's fine. However, with the YouTube side, it seems to delay it going out, so I need to fix it at some point. I'll probably just have to rewire the thing, but I've not had the time to do that lately because it's fucked. So yeah, it's something to do with this webcam. It's probably the bitrate it's going at, so it's something we'll solve at a later date. For those asking when the next episode is, it's always Friday and Sunday. We've had this since X amount of things, so yeah, it's something to take a look into. Yeah, go and figure it out yourself. There's also a big Conley Lost info section in the chat. So in the Discord chat, so go find it there and all your questions can be answered. Right, let's do a tour of this ship. What country are you from? The accent should be obvious, please. Jack, apparently there's a new faction in Vanilla server, not for just for GDA, and they're freaking murdering other factions. Cool. I mean, that's what we like seeing on the servers, so if there's a faction running around killing each other in the survival servers, fantastic. That's job done. The servers are paying for themselves at this rate. So yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to. Right, don't forget you can join the community Discord server, by the way, if you ever want to chat with me more directly. It's discord.gg/CaptainJack, or the links down below in the video description. Come join. I love it when people can join there, and I get to talk to you more on a direct basis, which is very fun. Jack's Planet was the first season. Planet was a standalone machinima. It's not related. Right. What DLCs would I recommend? All of them. But if you're on a budget, maybe just for decorative packs. Then again, Frostbite's kind of good. Right, let's take a look around the Defender here. So, this is the Defender. Now, so we've had a few modern bits before. We've got the Mark 1, which is kind of iconic. You can still find it on the workshop. And that's got the Sage Industrial thrusters on it. We've not used them recently, and that kind of is the old Defender. Not really going to update that in a while, because it doesn't need to be updated. However, this one, as it is the modern Defender for a modern Redwood at the time, it made sense to update this to modern day stuff using 2020, sort of like graphics and building techniques. So that is one way of doing it. So, what have I changed in this one? For stars, it's been painted in a black matte paint, which is very similar to how the Apollo and various other things are. Yes, I'm also in a low FOV at the minute, hence why things appear a lot bigger than they are. I will change it before we start building stuff, as that would be very nauseous for some people. Alex Malloy donates £5 saying, "Hello Jack, can I ask your permission to draw one of your RWI ships?" Yeah, sure, go for it. Let me show it to me in Discord via community hub when you're done, as I would love to see it. What happened with the purple team? We've answered that in the series so far. You can go take a look at it. Would be a colony survival workshop. What it is. There's that donation. Okay, right. So let's take a look around. So what has massively changed this? Well, the weapons have changed up here. We've gone back to Bofors now, along with Flat Gun and Vulcans. They're keeping roughly the same. More Bofors on here as well. The ship is weapon core ready. As you know, I now favour the weapon core mod. In the fact, you know, we can use that and group weapons together. And it provides for a better combat experience in Space Engineers. So that's something we're going to be doing here. So keep an eye out for that. I'm just going to quickly change that around a sec. There we go. Right. Secret ships getting built. I would. Yeah, there is a few getting built. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Right, so we've got the big cannon down here. I was going to change this out for the X3, which I believe is on the bottom of this Apollo, isn't it? Yes, it is. Here, however, it kind of suits it just to have that one there. So that's what we got for now. Thrusters down here. These have been changed out for atmospheric ones. Very similar to the Intrepid, which was first seen in Colony Lost. And then flat guns down here as well, keeping up that style and aesthetic. Lots of Vulcans, also covering the rear of the ship as well. It means we've not actually got a major blind spot on this. I'd say in terms of blind spots, there's probably one on the top here. Then again, these turrets can aim straight up, or maybe towards the bottom, probably near the hangar area, because you've only got these 4 turrets on the side here. So that could be a blind spot. Anyway, thrusters have stayed the same. This actually engine pod has been rebuilt, so now it flows a little bit better compared to the original Mark II. And also you've got the main thrusters up here at some point, and these up here. This looks very much like a happy face or a robot face. Now I've said that, you're not going to unsee it, which is fantastic. So the hangar still remains the same here. I'll be giving you the internal tour in a minute. That mostly is it for the outside. Again, the front has been completely reinforced in heavy armor. All the slopes you see here as well as the curves and the front blocks are now heavy armor reinforced. Meaning if you wanted to ram a Defender or ram with it, that would be pretty interesting because it's going to go down quite well. I know the big question in the chat right now is, Jack, when we can get this on the workshop? Probably within the next month. I'm planning on a special video. I'm working on with a good voice actor at the minute to actually bring this to the workshop, and I want to get that done first. So stick around, and that'll be coming very soon. Have you ever had any bugs with the Defense Shield mod that you fixed? Yeah, there's one bug I experienced myself, which is a sound bug, but we've not fixed that yet. If you get bugs with any mods you use, you should report them to the developer, and the developer can sometimes fix them. Unless they know, then they're not really going to be aware of it, are they? I'm getting a ping quickly. I'm just going to mute my phone, go away. There we go. Right, okay, let's check out the internals of this. So let's start in the hangar. I think that's a good place to start. Beam my character in. Boop. Okay, right, spacesuit time. So the hangar stayed roughly the same. It's got a new paint job on the side. Obviously got red here. Due to the way the lights are, we can't actually see this in a minute. We've also got indication lights and the hangar lights down here. Very nice. And obviously the big redwood symbol there, which is modded in. Okay, right, let's go up here. Da-dun. And we'll see the hangar section here as well. We can all open the doors via these controls. So you see that? I'm going to swap my FOV back a second. I was using it to take a really cool screenshot earlier. There we go. Right, we're back in action now. Screens here. These screens need to be updated with some information. We've got armory lockers here. The idea is you get a spacesuit on, then you go into the hangar for a little bit of a spacewalk. Kind of like that. But we can go up the stairs here. People thinking, why shouldn't put elevators in at this point? I'm like, I don't know. One new thing is we've got access to the side things here as well. This is almost complete, but we do actually need to update the sort of lights in here at some point because you can't see. The idea is sort of like a maintenance shaft where you can access things in here. This is due to be updated at some point. It's just like one of the finishing touches I need to actually put on it. So we'll see that at a later date. Right, on to deck 3. There's a deck 2. This is deck 2. The engine room is in here. Got the 2 jump drives here. You can see this has received a bit of an update. Lots of painting inside here now, grey blocks, various sort of things like that, and lots of screens. These need to be changed. This screen has actually been here since like the first Defender Mark 1, I think, which is quite, you know, quite a long time. So that information isn't accurate anymore, but we do need to change it. Right, okay. Engine room here has received a bit of an update. We've got the shield thing down here as well. Bit of a seat. Couple of screens need updating as well. We've also got a brand new updated engine room. Let's go take a look at this. In here, we finally updated the reactor and the design in here. Now, I'm really happy with how this engine room looks. Using a very minimalistic sort of design. We've got these things up here, but don't really do anything. But here for like effect and sort of that. And of course, the big deuterium reactor, which is spinning in the center here. Now, creating these sort of urgent, ambient and interesting designs is something I love doing because it makes the RP factor a lot more interesting. I create a lot of my ships with cinematics and RP and record my YouTube videos of them. So therefore, they're more like form of a function because they are made for that. So therefore, that's what we do. That's why the reactor's spinning and why things are just sort of like sporadically placed around. So that is how the engine room is. What mods are you using? You can find out full mods for the Colony Lost thing via the Discord server below, so go check it out there. I'm not going to list off everything here because we'll be here for years. Love your content. Thank you, Jack. What are you going to do after Colony Lost? I've got another series I am sort of dancing around a minute. Whether I'll make that, I'm not sure. It'll only be like a 6-part series anyway, so yeah. Can you add any form of airlock to Defender class? We toyed that idea, however, it's not something which is happening anytime soon. I prefer just for hangar access, so that's what's saying. Right, let's tour the rest of deck 2. So we've got the elevator shaft or the stairwell down there. Now in here, we've also got sort of a locker room going on. This needs a light in it added soon. That's what we got going in here. Then up to the machine shop. We can walk through this section. The reason this corridor is different is we've got a lot of atmospheric and engineering systems hidden behind us here. So we don't really want any open access areas to that. Right, this is a machine shop. We've got oxygen generators down here as well, grated off tanks, etc. And also our assemblers and refineries. The ship can essentially operate on its own. That's kind of why we've got it here. Connectors can be accessed through the hangar deck, and vice versa. That's the way it goes. Jack, will you pay a visit to the vanilla server to see what our faction did? Yeah, eventually at some point. We only started the servers last weekend, so I will get around to it at some point. There's no rush. The core looks like a shield generator from Star Wars. I guess it kind of does in a way, so yeah. What's your favourite ship? Of all time? I don't know, but out of RWI stuff, probably Defender or Eclipse. Then again, I'm quite partial to the Apollo these days, as that's kind of like my flagship, so I kind of like that. New colony found. I'm probably not going to do a another colony series, as that would be rather boring. So yeah, we'll do something different for a while. Right, okay, let's head up one deck. This ship is about to be released to workshops. There's a few things that still need doing, but we are getting there. The O2 system needs fixing. As you can see, it's still sort of pressurizing in various places, but we'll fix it at a later date. Right, we can go up here as well. So that's a stairwell there, going up. Bit of a vent in this way. Now we're on... This is the actual deck 2, so I confused myself there. Deck 2. Also a bit of design detail. We've added a command console here, thanks for the latest DLC pack. And also one of these neon tubes, which looks great as a fuse box. Fun fact, if you paint it the same colour as the wall you're putting on, it almost looks like a fuse box in a way you'd find around some sort of militaristic facility. That's why I like it. Right, that way is the bridge. But first we're going to go down here. Now I believe in here we have the O2 room. Yep, so we've got O2 room here. Another screen will be updated at some point, but we'll get around to that. Then in here we've got another O2 room, just exactly the same as the one there, but we shall seal that and carry on. Now in here, what do we have? We have a crew deck, so lots of bunk beds, lockers, a desk, shower and bathroom, etc. Very nice. Another screen needs updating. The added at some point, I'll update one of my film packs to include graphics and such on them. So yeah. In here we have the captain's quarters. Very nice. Similar stuff over there. And we have the XO's quarters. Identical quarters, usually for senior officers. Got a model of a Defender in there, the ship we're flying on, which is quite nice, and a bed. Pretty cool. I'm quite happy with this room. It's very small and does the job. Gravity generator up here as well, as the gravity does cut off halfway through the ship. Right, let's proceed on towards the bridge. So get to this section. There is a blastable section here, meaning we can seal off the upper section, which is good in the event of a breach here, or we just need to seal off a command area. Down here, sort of being kept as an empty sort of like rec room area at the minute. This could be used for anything, but I just keep a locker here and a table, and sort of hydrogen access here if need be, so that's the reason that's there. Continuing up the stairwell, we've got another sign for Redwood. Up again towards the bridge. In here we've got a sort of information center, so we've got a lot of computer systems in here, and like just a desk in general. You can kind of use this as like information retrieval or ops or something like that. That's kind of the way I see it. Could be as like a makeshift CIC, I guess, or a makeshift bridge. That's kind of the way I like it. Right, continuing up to the main bridge, and here we are. The bridge has received significant updates. The floor's been switched upside down, the command table's been painted red, but not much has massively changed. Usually it's just a lot of like technical things that have changed. Buttons over here as well. Is this red alert? Oh, that's for lights. This should be red alert. There we go, exactly red alert mode. Ta-da! And that is the Defender. There we go, the modern Defender for a modern time. Now this will be on the workshop sometime soon. I'm hoping within the next month, but we'll have to play it by ear and wait and see. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be coming soon. I'm super excited for you to get your hands on this, but we're going to be doing some battle tests of it sometime soon, as I am really interested in seeing how it holds out, especially with its heavy armor upgrades. It does now come with shield technology. Previously, RWI didn't have access to that. However, now it has been uploaded onto there, so we do indeed have it. Hey Jack, I've got a question. Will the update come up for the Xbox and PS4? I wouldn't know. You're going to have to ask Keen for that one. Obviously, Space Engineers isn't on PS4. I don't know why I said Space Engineers in such a weird way. SE isn't on PS4, so you need to ask Keen, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. Jack, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you. What will happen after Colony Lost? You will have to wait and see. Jack, how do you build your ships, especially the large ones? I mainly find a design I like. The Defender's actually something I was pulled out of my head and put together nicely. I don't really know what it is. I believe it's inspired by either Prometheus from Stargate or the Hellbird class, which was actually called the Thanatos at the time, from Halo, and that's kind of what gave the idea for that. So that's why the Defender's been born as a frigate. The Daedalus was inspired by the BC-304 from Stargate, the Phoenix inspired by the Stalwart from Halo, vice versa. I kind of take inspiration from things I see. Will you ever make an RWI carrier? Yep, until then, the Daedalus serves as that one. What are you going to build? Bigger Defender you started? Well, maybe working on that today. I'm going to update the Serenity, which is in Planet Wars, so yeah. Jack, if a 203 was in real life. Oh, that'd be amazing. I guess it'd be more similar to a fighter jet, so yeah. I had to take a drink now, I'm talking too much. I'm leaving because I'm not getting an answer. I'm probably missing your chat, but to be fair, there is quite a lot of people here at the minute. If I miss your questions, you're welcome to ask me in Discord, and I can reply to you there. However, I can't see everything in the chat today, so please do excuse that. Will there be like an ambush on the GDA or you soon? Have you seen the latest episode? That kind of gives a clue. When will the Eclipse release? Within the next month or so. I've got some stuff tied to the Eclipse releasing. Some new merch which you might enjoy. So when that's ready, obviously it's been delayed due to the pandemic, we'll then release the Eclipse. And again, there's another video being planned for that. So keep an eye out for that. Jack, our faction is called TX1 with some really good of our own models of ships. Okay, cool. I'll come take a look at some point. What's your favourite mod for space engineers? Favourite mod? Ooh, I honestly don't know. Favourite mod for space engineers? There's so many I use. I mean, Weapon Core is obviously probably my favourite at the minute, due to the fact it can spice up weapons, etc. That's probably my favourite as an API. Other than that, I don't really know. It honestly depends. There's so many good mods out there. It really is hard to like just pick one. Why are ships never pressurised? We've literally just walked around a ship that is pressurised. Jack, is RCSP dead in the series? Nope. Again, watch the latest episode and these questions will be answered. Is tomorrow's episode of the Invasion GDA? No. It'll be next week. It'll be next week. Well, somewhat next week. Right. So, that is the Defender. That'll be on the workshop soon. While I've also here, I've been updating the Hellhound class. So this is the new updated version, but this is the painted version over here as well. You would have seen this in the start of the latest episode. It is coming out soon, so keep an eye out for that. So yeah, it's been received a lot of updates. If you didn't see the latest stream when I was building this, I think it was on Twitch. It's got a brand new bridge in here. The lights still need doing, but we're almost there essentially. We've got lights up here, and a few things going around. It's looking pretty cool. I'm happy with it. Like I say, it just needs a few finishing touches and it'll be ready to launch. So it's just lights on the bridge. That is like the big thing we need to do. Other than that, the Hellhound is coming very soon. I'm excited to have it there on the workshop because this one's pretty much an old creation as well. So the fleet is slowly coming together. Jack, is Avengers going to come back in a series? Nope, we killed it off in episode 1. Keep up. When was your mod pack of a 12-gauge shotgun? That would have been Engineer's Defense Kit. Can you build a ship on Xbox, please? No, I don't really play the Xbox version of SC because I'm just not interested in it. It's just kind of boring. Why would I play the Xbox version, which is significantly downgraded when I have a PC version, is my mindset, kind of. So, yeah. Talk about a cliffhanger. You have to watch. Unfortunately, like, we can't do so many big things in 1 week because it takes a lot of stuff. Conley isn't, like, super active, so therefore we have to take breaks sometimes. The episode you're seeing at the minute is our break one, so I can have a rest and the film crew can have a rest while we transition and prep for the next big episode. So when you see the small building episodes, it's usually as we're building up to something like bigger soon. So yeah. Who owns the RWI Wikipedia? I have no clue. I think I own the Redwood Universe one, or have the administrative access to it. So yeah. The Conley Lost thing, well, there was no Conley Lost wiki, and the Conley Wars one, I'm not sure. I don't think it's even used anymore. It doesn't need to be used either. That's my ship if I was an RWI captain. What, this one, the Hellhound? I guess, yeah. Maybe. Obviously, the Apollo's also being updated as well. This is something I'm working on at the minute, is reinforcing with heavy armor. As you can see here, these elements being reinforced. These blocks over here also doing it. It's just a way to sort of modernize the ship and ships and update them. But it's going to take a little bit of a while, though. Jack, may you do a prequel series for RWI? I don't really know. Like, my next series is sort of undecided yet. I have an idea of what I want to do as like a cinematic series. But that is going to take quite a lot of time. And, you know, just effort in general. So it depends how I want to do that. I said multiple times I would like to do a survival series. But again, that depends on how we can actually do it. It's, you know, maybe at some point. So, yeah. Are you going to make a heavy bomber? Not anytime soon. Are you going to bring a Greyhound back in the series? Yeah, the Greyhound was there, wasn't it? A lot of people thought it was a Greyhound. We have a Greyhound accessible still, don't we? I've had to delete it recently. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Greyhound Corvette class. I personally never liked this one, so yeah. See if it spawns in a minute. There you go. Please do an RWI Next Generation Starship. I can't be asked for that. That would be a bit too much effort. Will Venom ever return? You'll need to keep watching. I wouldn't tell you if it is. Just to make sure, as long as you don't look the same, name won't matter. I mean, the big flagship's the Apollo, and the other one is basically a worse version of Vengeance. I have no idea what we're on about at this point. Right, is this going to paste in, or are we going to be here for years? It's probably a mod not included in this or something. Let's just spawn it away a minute. Are you going to do a Connie Lost Crew Minecraft Survival Series? No, we're not doing a Minecraft series, because that would be dumb. And that's not the type of thing I want to do. Oh yeah, I remember, this is a really small ship, isn't it? I probably should redo this at some point, as it's kind of out of date. Yeah, I was never a massive fan of this one. The concept is interesting, but it's really weak at the same time, because one little shot will take that out in a clean scythe. The idea of it is pretty interesting though, though nowadays you can tell how out of date this is. Christ. Didn't even have the smooth armor skin or anything. Yeah, this is massively updating. What was in here? This must have been the old shield thing, I think. Or something like that. Honestly wouldn't know. Can probably update it at some point. I'll leave it here for a minute, so we can probably come back to it. So yeah, Hellhound's being updated. Then obviously I was going to update the Razor Corvette at some point. This sort of acts as like an escort one. Almost Expanse style this one was. Using its frontal rocket launchers. So we might update that at some point and see if it can fit into the fleet, but we'll have to see. This is a cargo prototype I was working on. Or at least another sort of escort corvette things. But yeah, it's coming together. I am working on a new sort of dreadnought for RWI. You might see it sometime soon. I don't know, chat. Tell me what you think of this. I'm thinking of potentially doing a new series where each week is like a building thing. So I work on a ship, and then each week we post like a 10 to 15 minute video updating you on what I've done for that week. So one week we start working the external, the next week we work on the interiors, I don't know, something like that. So we build a ship over the course of a couple weeks. Because it takes me a long time to build a ship, I don't really have the time to do it. However, if I did it as a YouTube series, it could kind of be interesting. Like something that appears on a Monday. Every Monday I record for 3 hours, then upload a video going, hey, this is what we've done this week. I think it could be a good way to actually make one of the dreadnoughts I'm thinking of in the middle of making right now, which would be bigger than that one over there. Kind of something I'm aiming for. What do you think of it? Let me know in the chat now while I quickly take a drink and take a look at this. Oh, I've knocked the camera. Ta-da. Right, I see a lot of questions there. Yes. Okay, cool. I'm going to look into doing that one. And I'm not sure when it will come out, but I need to work on it at some point because it's something interesting I want to do. I really want to build the ship. Someone showed me a concept for, so therefore we might do it at some point. But I will think we'll wait and see how it goes because it could be pretty interesting. I think I've seen this concept of a ship someone sent me, so Jack should make this, and I think it might be made in the image of the RWI Exodus, which is our dreadnought and my answer to the Unity Infinity. So yeah. What's my PC specs? It's an Intel i7 8700K series with the RTX 2080 Ti and about 7 terabytes of hard drive space, I think, off the top of my head. Or it might be 8 now, I can't remember. So yeah, it's basically a beast made for that. You don't need similar specs to me, I should say, because it's OTT. Mine's only made like this because I spend a lot of time editing and a lot of time rendering stuff for other channels as well. So therefore, that's what I do. By the way, if you're asking questions, don't spam them in quick succession. I do see them back quickly. So yeah. Jack, how do you class your ships? I kind of class them based off what I think. Like obviously, Defender's a frigate, Phoenix is a frigate, those are corvettes. The big one is a battle cruiser because it fits the style. That's kind of the way I like it. Can you do survival? I've got a survival series running at the minute. It's Connie Lost. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't want to start another series right now in terms of survival series. That's a bit hard to keep up with. So maybe we'll do another one after Conley ends. But yeah, I'm not really fussed about doing one just yet. So yeah. Cool, right, let's get to work on something interesting today. I need to update the Serenity, which is what I'm going to do. So let's take this ship. And we're going to go over here. There we go. What's your best class? I don't know. Are you doing a servitor video? Yes, I've got a couple of them planned. They'll be going out probably in the next couple of weeks sometime. As I believe it's time we did one. We're probably going to do one on supporter first, because I know a lot of people want to see that. So it's something we're looking into. Right, Serenity. It has been ages since I've looked at the Serenity. Not used version, that's always a good sign. It'll be this one, won't it? Yes, it'll be this one. This is the workshop one. So I'm going to update Serenity today. Will you ever do a type of series by using a public server or you only use your supported server? I mean, I don't want to do a series on a server like we can't control because I'm not particularly one for messing around in servers like that because you can always get someone coming along and wreck the whole place. And this is not really fun because it can get really boring. So it's not something I'm doing anytime soon, because that is bullshit. Are you going to do RWI Endeavour? The Endeavour isn't an official ship by me, so it's not going to get used anytime soon. I know a lot of people would like it to be used, but it's not something that's happening, because I just can't be asked. Right, we are going to do something like this. So it needs to be here. And it was 1 across, wasn't it? Cool. We need to bring the sun around as well. There we go. So essentially I'm going to update a modern version of Serenity just so we've got it. And the reason for that is probably made slightly obvious. So that is the reason we are doing this today. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Probably should turn symmetry mode on, Jack. That would probably help. There we go. Alright, it's definitely there, isn't it? Yes, 1, 2, 3. What we'll do first is just go to default colors and we will paint that there. Actually, no, we can do it in black. It's not going to take too much effort. Right, we'll need this one. I feel like my mouse controls have been inverted in SE. It's a bit annoying, but apparently that's something new now. And we take, is it 1, 2, 3? No, it's just 2, isn't it? It's just 2. Cool. Are we doing symmetry on the other side? We are. Yep, cool. So you saw me doing part of this in survival in the latest colony thing, and while I would just go and copy the ship from there, I feel like that could be just a nervous disaster in general. So we're just going to do it here in creative instead, because that way it's a lot easier and avoids all the mistakes that we probably caused by building it in survival. I think, was Serenity up? No, Serenity was updated in creative. I just can't remember, it's so long since I actually built this now, like properly. Right, how are we doing this? We're doing that through there, aren't we? Cool. Is this one? It's there we go, and then we just need that there. It's nice to actually peacefully sit here and build ships for a change. I like it. Jack, I have an idea for a ship called a World Splitter. What do you think? It kind of sounds like the Devastator from Star Wars, if you ask me. From Star Wars Rogue Squadron, I believe they're in. Well, they're in other things, but I just know them from Rogue Squadron. That was a game I played to death. It's actually on PC now, so I should probably play it again at some point. I just really don't have the time to start playing that many games. That's one thing people are like, oh, why don't you play this? It's like, I just don't have the time. I would like to sit down and play things, but sometimes, because I do like playing games for which is my job essentially, when it comes to chilling, sometimes I'm not really interested in doing that. Like at the minute, my idea of a chill evening is I sit down and binge watch old programs. For those asking what I was watching before the stream started, I am currently watching through Primeval, which is a very old, well not very old, it's about 10 years old now, UK show, which is about hunting dinosaurs that come through anomalies in space and time. Well, time more or less, but I guess technically counts as space. I don't know, it's just a very interesting show. I like it. I've managed to binge like 3 seasons in God knows how many days, which is slightly unhealthy, but oh well. Right, do we have any grey? That's my question, because I feel like these should be painted grey. I could do that dark grey we use on thingy at some point. I wonder if the ones in here come in. Where are we? Hangar. Nope, this is Hangar I need. There we go. Take that. Having fun, Jack? I am having fun indeed. Right, let's have a look. I checked the Redwood fan film. Someone needs an upgraded update. Honestly, it's just an introduction. And that's because it's not really relevant to any new stuff anyway. Yeah, I watched Primeval years ago. Like I say, it's only just started watching recently. I was watching Death in Paradise, which is like a British detective show. But that actually stars the guy who plays Lester in Primeval, who is like the government liaison. It's light armor, isn't it, rules? Using light armor by accident. No, who? Wrong thing. Heavy armor. Did you do heavy armor, didn't we? Yes, we did. Cool. Now we need a block there, and we're going to need a block there. Paint that red. Cool, and then we'll do... No, not that. There you go, that works. Is that bolt down there? Yeah, cool, that works like that. Very nice. I kind of want to keep that original design. I probably could change them up using the other slope blocks, because when we built this, I don't think we had the other slopes. No, we didn't, because we still used 2x2s there. So that's kind of what we go there. Headjack, I'm not going to read that. It'll start drama. Build a transformer ship. I don't really like them. Do you watch Doctor Who? I used to watch Doctor Who. I'm not really a fan of the new stuff. It just doesn't really catch on my fancy anymore. So yeah, I used to watch it. It's just not really. I don't know. I kind of just grew out the program. As you do, you grow out of things after a while. Shame, but you know, it happens eventually. Alright, conveyors what we need. Let's do conveyors. Right, what we will do is that there. Pipe. And that. Oh, we need a connector, don't we? Connector. Cool, and we're good to go. So I'll also be adding the armor things up here as well, just update it fully. And we will need those antennas on top here to actually fully bring it around. So that's something we'll do. Antenna, which we'll chuck up. Is it this version? Antenna. Which version do we have? Antenna. Is the azimuth antenna updated? I think it has. That is the antenna. Oh, it's this one, that's why. Crisis has. Oh, that ship is so old now, honestly. Now we're starting. You sort of almost see the similarities. It was almost like an updated version in a way. Jack, will you create a vehicle that you can deploy into a stationary? I don't even remember that. If Valiant wasn't destroyed, wouldn't there be 4 Deadless classes? No, I don't think that makes sense. Do you watch Clone Wars? Yeah, I've watched Clone Wars before. I like Clone Wars. Personally, I'd recommend some more Greebles, perhaps a few blast or set blocks of crucial layers. Maybe. I'm not a massive fan of it. I like keeping the sleek sort of aesthetic we go for, so that's kind of why we have it for the minute. I guess we could do that for some, but it's not really my build style. I like some like design detail, others much not really, so yeah. So that's kind of what we're going for at the minute. But let's continue working on this. I also happen to be a YouTube. Would you be interested in a collab? No. Because you said you was a YouTube. And now I'm not interested. No, I do not collab with YouTubes. What do I ordered on Amazon? Oh, with that, yeah. Cool. What's your favourite TV show? I don't really have one at the minute. I haven't really watched anything either. Yeah, we need doors running through there, aren't we? Come back here. That's going to be an issue. We shall vent ourselves through there in a minute. Let's get the airlock. Airlock door. We still need catwalks. No. Airlock. Stairs. I'm going to build that into there. Is that the right way around? Yes, it is. Cool. What did I want? I wanted grey, didn't I? Because I wanted to test about painting as grey to make it stand out more. How is this going to contrast in the actual hull itself? I could do a darker grey in a way. That works. I basically want these armor things to stand out, almost so it looks like they've been, like, you know, permanently bolted on. That works well. Basically, so it looks like it's different than what we've actually got. That's the idea, at least. We'll see how well it goes in the actual long run. There we go. I always forget these bits behind. It's always a pain in the ass. So do you need to tend to review builds on your supporter server? Sometimes. It just depends. Like, I've been quite busy lately, so I don't really get time to play on the servers. But I definitely want to do a supporter server tour at some point. As that's kind of something people have been asking for a while. I just want to make sure I handle it properly, because I don't like expose anyone's build locations. So that could be rather embarrassing and a bit of a dick move. So yeah, we're looking to do it at some point. Probably within like... I have my window open. Probably within like... I don't know, at least the next couple of weeks. It's something I'm looking into anyway. Right, okay, that looks like an interesting attachment. I kind of like that. It doesn't stand out too much as the other grey, but you can clearly see that's been added on in a way. Hey Jack, are you going to call a ship Enterprise? Would be pretty cool. Probably not. It's kind of a bit like, eh. Sorry, Discovery. Yeah, we've already got a Discovery. That's kind of what we do. What was behind your asteroid? Behind my asteroid? Oh, over here we've got like a prototype thing. So this is a prototype carrier I was working on. Here is a preview version for one of the artifact facilities which he was working on. And here is a drone prison which Kraz was held in. And this was the cell he was held in there, which is now cell 6. So it's literally just created in here. I create these things sometimes so we don't have to build the entire place. So that's kind of what there. What is the mod for the door that spins? I believe it's called rotating airlock. I think it's by Newtguard, I think. You can check on the workshop. There is a link for it in Discord. For any mods you see here I'm using right now, check the Discord via Conlos info. We've compiled a giant mod list there to where you can check things. It's what it's there for. Well, if I'm letting the server, we had a chat for Modbots today. It's not working. Like I said, just chat with the moderators. There's probably an issue with your account or something. Check there, and you can go from there. Next, I should come back tomorrow at 8 PM. Between 8 PM and 10 PM. That's usually the window. So yeah, I've got a bit to work on for tomorrow's episode, but it should be coming out soon, which is pretty interesting. Is Valentine a good name for an RWI ship? It's an alright name, I guess. Depends. Right, now we need to start working on those upgrades as well, but we do need to get the catwalk in first. We'll do black paint for the catwalk. I need that one. That one. And then that one. Cool, we are good to go. Catwalk's on the side, all things are good. Dockway's fighters soon when they eventually come round. Now we'll need to update the stairs on here a little bit later, but as this is being used as purely as an external ship, we won't need to do that. Argentino, good choice. Can you rebuild your last ship, you guys, before you joined RWI? Vengeance? Nah, that's kind of dead. The whole point is the Vengeance was the flagship for Colony Wars, now it's not. So yeah. There's a fan looking in the window. I mean, I live quite a few floors up, so that would be kind of hard. I'm not caught up on Colony Lost, I need to do that. Yes, you will. The RWI Liberty, yeah, fuck that ship. Jack, are you going to update the Phoenix class? Yeah, the Phoenix class you're seeing Colony is the updated version at the minute. It's just not in the workshop like a lot of ships. So they'll come out at some point. Then we'll get around to there. There we go. And we had a Serenity patch done, didn't we? Oh, I just turned off the wrong lights. Whoops. That only clicked after a while. There we go. Ta-da! Cool, right, now we need to work on the building style. So let's find our little armor things. Replicating this is going to be a pain in the ass. I'm just saying it now. Because we've changed things since then. That should be easily done. It's 4 blocks, wasn't it? You are going to see a lot of backtracking between here. 1, 2, 3. That's 5, okay. 5, we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, it's not going to take too much. Oops, where did I place that? That just disappeared. It's probably inside the ship somewhere, no my luck. I just saw a graphics thing there, that's odd. Beginning to see things. So much time I've spent in Space Engineers, things are coming to life. So we're going to put the armor like sort of placements on here as well. These things here, they are kind of upgrades for the Serenity. So this will be a modern version. I probably will post this to the workshop for those wondering. Thank you to Zdenek, but I can't pronounce your last name. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Greatly appreciate the support. Any support people offer the channel is awesome. Unlimited power. Jack, what's the biggest ship you've piloted? Honestly, I don't know. I honestly wouldn't know. Hey Jack, is the RWI Jury a good name? Not my cup of tea, but I guess it could work. Was the CSS faction a joint operation between RWS? No, it wasn't. It's formed just out of us. Hello there, how you doing? Keep up good work. You've been doing good work these past couple of years. It's Planet Watch quite amazing. Thank you. Honestly, if I got a chance to do the next series I want to do, I think the quality would increase tenfold. It just depends on whether I want to do it and want to commit to that sort of pain in the ass, which it will be. So we shall see in the long run. Could be pretty interesting though, so we'll see. We need this one, don't we? Here we go. And what do we need for this one? Is it the same thing? 4 and... was that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll need 4 over here. So we'll do 4. And then we'll need 5 over here. This is going to be very tedious getting this to work. I can just feel it. 2, that matches up to those blocks, and that matches up to almost them. If you'd like to exit the stream now, feel free, as I am going to start killing someone. And, it's going to be a lot of back and forth thing, I'm just going to warn you now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Basically just Italian words for RWI ships. I guess that could work if RWI was an Italian faction. Probably not, though. I'm not going to suggest ship names or take ship names here because it'll take ages and we'll be here for years. Don't you think you have to make a ramming ship like a Rhino-class ship? That's kind of what the other one's for, but maybe. I mean, the Defender can ram as well, but ramming is usually like a last resort tactic. So yeah. Guys, please don't ask me about ship names. I can't really tell you whether stuff here, as we'll be here for years. So that's not something we could do right now. As much as I like ship name suggestions, it can get rather tedious. Yeah, we need to do that, aren't we? So that's there. Yeah, that's something I need to do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Right, and then we need to do that, which I believe is small slope, isn't it? Yes, it is. Cool. That's not going to be too hard, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 corner bits. Nice. Easy to coordinate. 4, 7. Outside, isn't it? Yes, it is. Cool. Those actually go all the way back, don't they? To roughly that side. Hey, we did it off the top of our heads. Nice, okay. Not that bad. It's the other one, Jack, not this one. Cool, and we're painting the rest of this red. Just to make sure it stands out. We're slowly getting there. It's just going to take a friggin' marathon to get working. Cass said ramming speed a lot of times. Of course he says ramming speed a lot of times. Are you doing a Q&A on Discord after as well? Probably not. I was doing it on stream tonight because I'll probably go and chill and do some other stuff tonight. I play some VR. I've not done that in a while. Also, what the hell's my green screen doing? I don't have green eyes or anything, but my green screen loves to like take up my eye, which is really weird. It's because it's reflecting off the light in the glasses. That is really freaking weird. Can you take off Pal's Serenity and put them on a new ship then modified? That's basically what we're doing right now. It's basically what we're doing. Medical frigate. I mean, the idea was the defenders could be modular for whatever they need, but that's something we've not really got around to. So I guess we could do that at a later date. My watch is telling me it's time to stand, but fuck that, we're not doing it right now. I'm not standing up in the middle of a live stream. That would be a little bit annoying. Stand outside of wearing this watch. Like, oh, you need to do this. I'm getting notifications. What's going on? Okay. Again, I'm not taking ship name suggestions from here for right now, guys, because it will be here for years. RWI Artemis was his ship for Apollo. Nope. It was Apollo's his ship is Osiris, Phantom, Daedalus, Valiant, and Zheng-He, which is the new one, which was introduced in the latest couple of episodes. Right, we need the next step up, don't we? Cool. Which will be these, and then we'll do this. I think I went further, isn't it? No, it stops there. Okay, it stops there. This doesn't have to be like life for life accurate. It's just, you know, getting it to the best I can. Else it'll annoy the hell out of me. These arm things should do a good job. You think you'll ever take back the rank of Grand Admiral? Well, that was in Planet Wars, so probably not really. However, I think if I did a new series, it probably would be in the Redwood universe, as that would be pretty interesting. However, I don't think I'd be in it, because that would be boring. That's normal stuff, isn't it? Yeah. It's so hard replicating a design of like what you've done before, because it can be a nightmare. And we use this one. There you go, we're roughly coming together now. You should rebuild the last ship you guys built where you can change the laser. No, I'm not building the Vengeance again. I've said multiple times it's like not happening because it just doesn't make sense. Like Vengeance was part of Colony Wars. It was part of Colony Lost and the fact it crashed, but there's no sense in rebuilding it because it's gone now. It's the kind of way I see it. I don't really want to rebuild it either. Because it's not exactly we've got a point. If you follow the story of Lost, there's no point where we can just stop and go, oh, hang on a minute. Let's rebuild the ship we once had. That could be a good idea. It just doesn't make sense to the story in my mind. I don't know. Maybe it could be done at some point. It's just not something I'm interested in doing right now. Probably because we'd be here for years trying to do it. I know somebody on the supporter server rebuilt it. But that was like after a lot of struggle, I believe. No, it's the sloped ones, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh, this new paint looks really good on this here. I like this. How many enemy will Cap have? We do another Sparrow class. Oh, Sparrow is something I need to update at some point. Probably, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really get time to build ships, so therefore, when I do, it's something, yeah. Crash again on the same planet. No, that's boring. Are we going to see DJ again? You saw him like 2 episodes ago. Hey, Jack, do you take series ideas? Not really. I don't really take series ideas because then you're trapped to an idea. I like forming ideas on my own and working from there on out. It's the same way when people give like episode ideas. While I really appreciate it, it's hard to create that to come to life and be like, oh, you know, you stole my idea or you took credit for it. It's like, oh, well, it just. I know there's a writer who has like a thing about that. I don't know if it's George R. R. Martin or something like that. It's like creating something based on someone's expectations, etc. It can be like a real pain in the ass. I think he might have said it, but honestly, I can't remember. This is so confusing already. Jack, do you have a PC SE server? Yeah, we're running PC servers right now. So yeah. Jack, what happened to Basham series? Bash had to leave for personal reasons, and that's where we'll leave it. What happened to Ashtonir? Check out the last episode. Jack, who gave you the idea of bringing back DJ? Nobody gave me the idea. I came up with it. The idea. It was the opportunity to introduce itself, and I thought, let's bring back DJ, as it serves like a good point. Why didn't you use bombers? The 203's Actors bombers. We need to build a front armor segment, don't we? Trying to think of something else you can add to Serenity, but yeah. Actually, you should upgrade the Eclipse the way you did the last ship you guys built. The Eclipse is upgraded fine. So yeah, I don't think it needs to be upgraded. Hey Jack, would you try any of the Hitman games? Stealth games and me don't really go hand in hand, so probably not anytime soon. Not exactly a fan of stealth stuff. Not a chance. I was another YouTuber I watched, or streamer Sips from the Yogscast. I've been watching him do it, and it's like, not a chance. Like, I would do that even worse. So yeah, it's not something we'll be doing anytime soon. Could be quite funny though. Venom, where's Venom? Venom's doing fine. I think he's chilling out on Discord at the minute. Like I said, we did a stream together the other day, so yeah. I won't be happy when they find out be DJ. Will they? I mean, you don't really know the extra story, so yeah. Jack, will you be adding mods to your server? There's a couple of visual mods added to our servers already. However, I do run a modded server for supporters. That one would be kept the pure modded one, as that's the incentive to become a supporter. Believe it or not, running SE servers is actually quite a costly thing when you run 2, or actually 3. So therefore, people who become supporters help me run the servers. So yeah. Jack has 1 class for every class. Ta-da! Where's Finchy? He's in the series. He might have been out of the latest one because he's away, but yeah, he's in the series. Sometimes people like have to step away for personal reasons, like they can't be in every episode, so you don't see them all there all the time. The main cast is usually there though. Obviously, with the exception of Leo, who had to go away for a couple of weeks, or 2 weeks, so therefore he wasn't there. That has those blocks here, doesn't it? I can take things off here, can't I? There you go. Give me this. There's one like that, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Was it? Yes, cool, right. Okie dokie. I've done it in the wrong one. It's 1 block above, isn't it? It's 1 block above. That could have been good, but we screwed it up. It's a 1 block above like that. There we go. I've just teleported my character somewhere. I can hear the jetpack going off. Right, success. Now, is it armor segments on this side? It is. Okay, cool. Which are backed on by that. And, how do we do it on this side again? Is it just curved blocks? Oh, no, we just keep it like that, don't we? Okay. Not a problem. And then do we use these bits here? I honestly don't know what we're using anymore. Yeah, okay, we seem to be using both arm blocks. Alright. Next battle should be Excalibur. Oh, fuck that. I'm not doing that battle. Jack, is it Papal or Papal? It's the second one you put. Hey, Jack, in the last episode of Colony Lost, when I asked what the RWI would do with the other components, what did you mean? I mean, we'll find out at some point. So, yeah. I don't think you have a cruiser. Yeah, the cruiser I was working on is... where is it? It's this one. This is a cruiser I was working on. / destroyer. So, I might continue working at some point. I just lost interest temporarily, so... We'll come back to it at some point, maybe. It depends. Venom will return when he returns. Yeah, basically. If Venom could return... I always answer this question. If Venom could be in the series again, I'd have him back like that. However, due to his own issues, he can't be in it at the minute. So, therefore, I can't have him. So, that's the way it works. It's not really down to me at this point. I said, if Venom wants to come back, then he's back. But until then, we sit and wait. It's just the way it is. It's also keen to remember, like, people have jobs and lives as well, and at the minute, like, it's a tough time for everyone around the world because of the virus, etc. So therefore, like, committing time to something like a YouTube series when it doesn't pay you is kind of hard. And I am certainly not in a position to pay people inside this YouTube series like Conley. Probably drain me out within 2 minutes. And essentially, it's a passion project for everyone, so... How's this going? Is that going like that? This is so janky. Check, have you ever played From the Depths? Nope. CL mods list can be found by Discord. Check it out via there. It's the Colony Lost mod thing. I'm sure some people in the chat can tell you right now. As pretty rare. We've got a Colony Lost info channel that'll tell you everything you need to actually get from it. What happened to Serenity? You'd have to find out. Well, actually, you won't find out because I'm not making another series part for that. Haha. Yeah, we're not doing any of that anytime soon. But Serenity and Eclipse are still just drifting out there in space. Like, nothing's happened to them since then. That is where they are and where they'll stay. Hang on, that's not... Eh? Oh shit, no, it's this way around, isn't it? I've confused myself here. What am I doing? Oh yeah, this is wrong, isn't it? This block section's wrong. Yeah, so this goes back here. Oh, no, it doesn't, does it? It then starts like that. Okay, that makes more sense. Right, never mind. Problem solved. No, I've still confused myself. What have I done? No, I haven't. I fucking hell. I've lost the plot here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 there. This comes out like this. Give me back the other slope block. Like that. 1, 2. Oh, just can't say it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. There we go. Right, we're back on track now. Success! Ta-da! Jack, what if you try cutting that section of the arm and paste it into the new one? Could do that, but it'd be less faff. It's just easy to rebuild it.
Hello there.
Thank you for Jeff Man following on Twitch. Jack, what if your old colony was station? What happened to it? Watchtower. It would be. Is it easy to restart Enigma? No, it wouldn't. It's having to write the whole thing. And also I don't really want to tell that story anymore, so I don't really have passion for it. Therefore, it's not going to happen unless you have passion for something. It doesn't work. What are the names of these servers? If you want to find out any details about public servers and support a server, join the Discord server. That's the only way you can join them. You can't join them off the SE server list due to the way we've got it set up. So check that out. Do you ever think you'll make a big ship that carries frigates and rover frigates? Probably not, because you end up breaking SE when you do stuff like that. The ship I want to make, a part of a series, which I mentioned to people earlier, which was the part 1, that will be coming into it. So yeah, we might do something like that, but it won't be carrying frigates because that'll be incremental. What was the ship near the planet? That's really specific. What are we talking about? I should just do like a 2-minute cinematic where we blow up the Eclipse and Serenity and end it there. That would be like the best thing. That's like the best way to end it. Just blow up the whole thing.
Hello there.
Send it out all in flames. Has RWI some ship classes based on the events of the war against DRF and GDA? Nah, probably not. I find that idea a bit naff sometimes, so probably not. Right, we need that there. Okay. Ta-da. So we need this. No, that. And then we build those armor segments up here because we have this. Like that. Ta-da. Okay, we're getting closer. Very nice. That needs to go here. Oh, no, we block it off one, don't we? Like that. How did that work out? Oh, we actually did that on purpose like that. Okay. And then we do... That's not how it goes. Right, have we successfully replicated that? Believe we have. I'm sure we'll notice like one thing out of place and delete the whole thing in about 10 minutes. When we see the DRF Star Hopper built up we're using the Connie Lost, you've already seen it. What does RWI stand for? Redwood Industries. Redwood Industries after Connie Lost its own thing. It's its own thing. I've stated it like 100 times. We're not linking it because while linking it would be cool and building it all each other, it alienates some stuff we've already done. So it's a pain in the ass. I prefer keeping it separate. That way I can have my like more dedicated story and cinematic series, and I can have a sort of messing around series, which is Colony, etc. So yeah. What happened to the Orion in the Connie Lost universe? We don't know. If it's not been seen, it's not been seen. So yeah. Do you plan on building a ship that builds fighters? No. Maybe something like that, but nah. I'm really waiting for a blue force to counter the RWI or something. I don't know, it's like the colour blue. We've got no plans for that. Make a light armor ship that's full of warheads. It's basically CNL. If Krause was watching right now, he'd go through the roof. But yeah, we've not got any plans for like a light armor ship anytime soon. So that would be a little bit mental. 4 and 5. Oh, I've already done that, haven't I? Never mind, already done that part. Is it going to be a ship bigger than the Orion? I mean, yeah, the Apollo's bigger than the Orion. What reason did you bring a DJ into CL from Planet Wars? Kind of just suited the need, because Eclipse always came with an AI, so therefore it made sense. Also, we needed a reason to escape that, and it seemed like a cool way to implement it, so that's kind of what we did. We're going to make a Dreadnought for now. Have fun with that. That's what I'm going to start doing soon, which will be the Exodus, which will be bigger than the Apollo we see over here. So it's going to be quite a size. I'm slowly updating a fleet. It's something I wanted to do for a while now, so we are getting there. I'm also thinking of making this Defender like a subtype of a class, as that could be pretty interesting to see. I think it'd be quite fun. We're getting there. Right, we need to somehow put this on here. So put 5 things here, spread that out either side. Okay, that can work. That one like that. And then we'll do this one. I was actually going to check out No Man's Sky this evening, as that's something I've been meaning to play for a while now. But another thing I've not found the time for to shit. Can we just paint this whole thing that colour? Actually no, to go to default colours. There we go, now I can see a lot better. Detach this as well. Bring this way and we will take a look. There you go. Essentially just detach it. Hey Jack, what do you plan to do future series streams? You'll have to find out when I make them. Why did you name the Serenity while Serenity? Suited it. I'm guessing Valiant is dead too. Well, yeah, you saw it on Blow Up on the series. I just want to say your TV show is more entertaining than TV. Thank you. I mean, yeah, it's a pain in the ass to make it, so I'd hope it's entertaining. How did you and Venom and Kraz get so good at building a recipe? It just takes time, to be honest. Like, I've never been a good builder, and the RWI stuff isn't really that, like, in-depth. But it just takes time to learn things and go from there. Can we see the Exo so far, or is it not taking shape? The prototype I've already got is probably going to be abandoned, so no, you can't. How do you find the mods in Discord? Look in the Connie Lost info chat. Jack, if you were here to save either Commander Kraz, Commander Reed, who would it be? Both. That's my answer. Because I write the script. So yeah. Bollocks to that. That's the benefit when you write the stuff. You can then make it up as you go. Well, not make it as you go along, but you get the choice to do anything you want. You know, I really want to play through Halo Wars again at some point. Could be a fun thing to do. Four and 4. Oh, is it like that? Is it bollocks? God damn it, Ron. No, how is the other way around? Oh, for Christ. Is it? No, it's okay. Visible confusion right now. Like that, yeah? Cool. Okay, so this will have that section go out there. Okay, that's not too hard to handle. And what do we have over here as well? Do we have a similar thing? That just spreads out from there. Okay, that's not too hard to handle. Right, we'll do... bring the sun back around again, as I can't see stuff right now. There we go, perfect. Ta-da! Right, what do we need for the bottom one as well? Is that just a corner thing like that? Building off there as well? Yeah. Very nice.
Hello there.
Finish Stream Games are following on Twitch. If we're streaming on Twitch, it would mean more, but we're not. I sometimes stream on Twitch. It's just when and where I have the time, to be honest. Right, is that section complete? Oh, we just need that one here, don't we? Is it like that, or was it one more down? It was one down, wasn't it? That doesn't work. How does that happen? Oh, it's upside down, you plank. God damn it. 4, then how many more is it out? 4, then 1, 2, 3, corner off. Then we do that. And we should be good to go. Nice. Okay, cool. Right, that is done and done. The only thing, Jack, is you did delete the paint scheme, so well done. Whoops. We'll just quietly paint that back in again, as somebody deleted the paint scheme. Jack, didn't you just like use regular purple drones and green drums with repaint? What? I mean, yeah, that's kind of the idea. It kind of is the idea at that point. Hey, Jack, will the ship be part of Colony Lost? I'm not sure. We may see the Serenity. Actually, we've already seen the Serenity in Colony Lost, but I'll leave it for you guys to figure out where I put it. Like, what was the paint scheme in the bottom part? Oh, it's like that, okay. Down there, then across up there, okay. Went straight through. Nice. Okay, cool. Done and done. I can't see a thing back here. Cool. And there we go. That is a Serenity Modern. We'll change the interior as well. I think there's a few things we need to do. So yeah. How old are you? I'm 21 currently. Jack, will you ever release a multi-hour video that has every episode of CL but with intros and outros cut out? Probably not, but there's no point doing it really. You can just binge watch the whole thing. I bet the Serenity's been hiding in the shadows watching Jack and the crew every move. No, actually. That would be kind of interesting if we did that. Though the Zeng He has been out and about for a while, so... Which is the new RWI Daedalus class, and the final one as well. Which appears in both universes. S-E... where's R? R-I-N-T-Y. Serenity. I should just bring it back. I need to take a look at the interior now a sec. Come back. I also need to steal the white paint as well. Ta-da! Have clean armor, please. Thank you. Seren. I probably just realised I spelled the name wrong when I was counting the letters down. Honestly, it looks awesome. I'm impressed with it so far. It's literally just a repaint of it, but it looks fantastic. Jack, what do you think of Halo Infinite? I liked it, to be honest. What happened to INSC? I have no idea who that. Why use the mod when SE had letters? Because the SE letters aren't that interesting. I don't like them. I prefer bulky letters like this. So yeah. What's your favourite series? Favourite series produced? Oh, that'd be a hard one. I don't know, to be honest. We've produced quite a lot of good ones. I think Planet Wars is certainly like an iconic one that set us like down a good route. Colony Survival was good because that kind of started everything. But I'm really happy with Lost at the minute and the way that's going. Colony Wars is interesting to a point. I think we still should have ended Colony Wars off earlier. But I was obviously bound to working with somebody else, so... I don't know, I liked Colony Wars. It's just the ending of it and all the stuff surrounding it is a friggin' mess, so... But Lost has been a lot more entertaining. I've been happy with that. So yeah, we'll see how Lost ends. What's your favourite mod? Somebody asked that earlier, but I can't really give you the answer because I don't know. Is there anything else we need to change over here? This ship's really out of date. Look how out of date this is in general, Christ. What if these blocks are? Oh, they would have been added thrusters, wouldn't they? Christ, you can tell how out of date this is. Look at the engine room of all things. Very vanilla, very plain. Corridors up here, not much to them. Is the cryo chamber still in here? Nope, this is still before it's converted. See, the bridge on them is roughly the same as the new ones. A few screens touch down here, almost like a command thing. But it's very out of date, very old. Most intriguing. Right, put my nameplate on this side and we'd be good to go. Where's the N? Yeah. T. Ta-da! Cool. Hey Jack, congrats cruising Colony Wars being Colony Lost. Keep watching. What is the biggest ship you've made? Don't know. Up to now, Colony Lost has been my favourite series. Awesome! Will there be a new offline? Nah, probably not. What's your opinion of anime? It's alright, I guess. I don't watch it, but meh. Jack, will you update this phone to be more modern? What have we just been doing? Are you going to change the Discovery you built? Probably not. Does it need changing? I don't think so. Colony Lost ends with a waffle line killing the GD. Oh, that would be hilarious, wouldn't it? If we could do that, it would be quite funny. But no, it's not something we'll be doing anytime soon. That would kind of be a little bit overkill. Right, let's quickly change this to RWI. Serenity. Am I typing caps on it? Serenity. Defender. I say 2020 WC. Right, we're good and good. Apollo's the biggest ship today. Actually, no, the Apollo isn't the biggest one. The fleet is slowly coming together. I mean, look at that. Excluding the ones half bit over there. The fleet is slowly coming together. The Eclipse, the Apollo, the Daedalus class, the Phoenix class, Defender class, and the Serenity subtype as well. So yeah. Jack, what was the first stage you remember creating? Probably Planet Wars is a big one. I think I made a Survival series before then. I made tons of like Minecraft series, stuff like that, and Lego series, but yeah. It's kind of what it is. Jack, who owns which factions and how many are there? You'll need to watch the episodes. What was the hardest ship to build? The hardest ship to build? Probably the Apollo. Because it's such like, it was a bigger ship than we'd done before. So working out its details and getting every corner done, and we're still working on it now, is like a big pain in the ass, yeah. Can you build hangar bays in the Eclipse? It has one. There's a hangar bay underneath it. You could store hangar stuff in here if you wanted to. So yeah, that's what it's there for. Is this the up-to-date version we've got? I don't think it is. No, this isn't the up-to-date version, this is the older one. This is the pre-changed one. So that'll need to be changed at some point. How are you all not lagging? This is down to 41 FPS and the sim speed you can see here is 1. So yeah, it's not really that. Again, the system's kind of powerful, so yeah. It's off by 1, but yeah, I'll correct that later. It's just one of the symmetry things. This is fan nameplate disappeared. That's fair. See, I'm happy with this, how this turned out today. This will hopefully be on the workshop sometime soon, probably along when this Defender gets uploaded, which will be in about a couple of weeks, I think, so yeah. Jack, is Krause getting kidnapped again? Nope. Jack, fleet building. What he means, he's setting up the invasion fleet. Yeah, I mean, we've already filmed that as well, so the invasion one's already been filmed. Both sessions that have been filmed. It's going to be a bit of a lengthy invasion. Next week you have a space version, then the following week you have a ground version, so that will take you into there. Have you seen the Xbox version? Yeah, I've seen the Xbox version. It's just something I don't play because the Xbox version is not as powerful as the PC version. Also, while here I can have mods, do my own scenarios and servers, etc. I'm not going to transfer the Xbox version. It makes no sense. But the old RWI fight in a hangar, no need. What can fit in the Eclipse's hangar? A Saber class can fit in it, a short Saber, a couple of support ships, and various things like that. I think at one point, do we have, no, we didn't. I wish we had a drone in it at some point. I remember putting something in it. Jack, how did the GDA develop Atlas layers so quickly? I wouldn't know. Well, I do know, that's lying, but it's not something we feel we need to tell the story about so far. Last time we saw the DF, Jack was still wondering why the DF kept attacking his Earth base. Nope, we saw them in Colony Lost. In Let's Vid, I thought it looks like a Halo frigate, like from Halo 2. What is that ship? That is the Phoenix class, which is here. This is based off the Stalwart class from Halo, which is the Stalwart is the in-armor clad from Halo 2, which Miranda Keys commands. Jack, will Captain Hunter get back a Valiant? Well, considering the Valiant's destroyed, no. Jack, again, double RTX 2080 Ti. It doesn't really serve a purpose, to be honest. Will the 302 be modified? Yeah, there's a new 302 actually in progress at the minute. The one you see us using here, or the 203 actually, which is the successor. So it's 302, no, we need 203, don't we? 203. So this is the current 203 we're working with. This is one you'll see sometime soon in the workshop, which is modded. So it'll be updated soon. The current one on the workshop's got a bug on it, which I know. It's just this is coming out soon. How long is Colony Lost going to be? I think we're heading towards like 80-ish episodes. Or 74 now. Probably more than that, actually. Towards 90 episodes, I'd say. It depends how it goes. How big is your fleet? The majority of ships in the fleet you can see in front of me right now, bar the Discovery and a few others. So this is most of it. Van, it's not destroyed, it's destroyed. No, it's destroyed. We blew it up. There was definitely a large explosion at the site. I remember we set it off. New RWI discount Pelican when? We've already got the Valkyrie Mark II, which is... where is it? Valkyrie... Here we go. This is the new one we've been using. This is Venom's Mark V one, which is converted. So this is the one we've temporarily been using right now. This is an updated version of that. It also needs to do update at some point. But it's working kind of well. I like it. I'm happy with it. You can implement the Axis and CL by using the artifact as a power source. Probably not. The Axis probably won't be in Lost. There's no need for it to be there. RWI doesn't need a Dreadnought right yet, so... The Reliant is a stalwart, basically. Nope, the Reliant is a Paris class, actually. The old one, anyway. Jack, I started my own series on Xbox. Do you have any advice? Just have fun with it and upload it. Like, just enjoy it. Remember, my key a piece of advice when you create content online, always quality over quantity. If it takes time to make something extra, then take that time. It's sometimes why I take more time to make episodes and various things like that, because quality will always win over quantity when it comes to content creation and stuff like that. Will the Phoenix be a part of the fleet? It's already been a part of the fleet. What is your graphics cards? My graphics cards need replacement. Mine is a 2080 Ti. Though you can probably get a good card for like a 2060 or 70 these days. They're pretty good. You don't need the 80 Ti unless you're doing some crazy shit. So yeah. Jack, is the GJ Dreadnought unique? Like its class, or is the only one of it? It's the only one of its class. But I imagine they probably could make some at some point. So yeah. Can you do another Halo battle soon? I probably want to do another one at some point. After watching Infinite, I want to do one. It depends when we get the time. Do you plan for another season on Colony Lost? Nope, this will be the last one. Is the Tigress going to be like the Serenity in Planet Wars? It kind of is already, so yeah, it's there. Jack, I think your new series is the longest running, I believe. Yes, it is. The Colony series will be the longest running as of Sunday, because we ended Colony Wars on 74 episodes. 73, 74. Colony will go past that. So it'll be my longest running series to date. I was trying to get it to 100 episodes, but I don't think the narrative will carry that way. So we're not probably going to go down that boat. But I'm happy we've got past it as well, because it means the Colony Lost has done really well. Do you think you'll make a series on Hytale when it comes out next year? Not my type of game. Jack, what new games are you most excited for? So Dual Universe is coming out soon, or coming to its beta soon, meaning I can show you more of the game. That is on August 27th. We've got Star Wars Squadrons, which is coming out in October. Starbase is obviously being updated this year. Star Citizen in continued production. And obviously Halo Infinite by the end of the year. There's a lot of stuff to be excited for this year. I am happy for it. Halo Infinite is going to be a big thing for me. I'm so excited for that. I wonder if seeing our board crash fix systems didn't work. Probably not. Why don't you do Phoenix versus Reliant? Well, Phoenix will beat the Reliant because the Reliant's out of date and old. It's a bit of a giveaway. I'm making a ship that has multiple dropships carried. Any tips? Just be careful with it. Will the Odyssey be in the Colony Lost final? Maybe. We'll see. We'll have to see. What will be the next ship you add to the fleet? Probably the Serenity subtype there. This one here. So we'll name this type at some point. And this will be the official one added to the fleet. So we'll see how that goes out. We'll probably embed this into real RWI lore as well. So after the success of Serenity, RWI decided to make your own subtype of that ship. Could you get a GDA version of Vengeance? I don't need to. I think somebody in the workshop did that and I really like it. So maybe we'll review that at some point. How did you go so good at making ships of that scale? It just takes time and practice, to be honest. So that's kind of a way to do it. How did you get the lock-on missiles? That is part of a mod called Homing Weaponry by MWI. It's also part of Weapon Core. Check out my mods list via the Discord server. Is there going to be any new ships because of the 2 minutes Conley episode? New ones, yes and no. Technically the Zheng Hei's new, but the Hellhound isn't new either, so not really. New games, can't wait. I know, I'm so excited for what new games are on the horizon. It's going to be really cool once we get our hands on them. Like, I am really keen. So yeah. Defender class. Will the final episode of Colony Lost, can you make a big one like Master Ship Battle of Ground Wars? We'll try our best. I mean, I have the ending of Conley planned. However, we are limited to what we do in the series in terms of like grand battles because of like it's really hard sometimes because if we have so much stuff around, you see here, even me just staring at these two ships, I'm now down to 56 FPS. Once I start bringing the whole fleet in here, this will now drain me to 40 FPS. So see, if just this amount of ships alone, it drains FPS, 39, 38. And I run a pretty powerful system. You then add recording onto that, which will drain your FPS system in general, and then you add multiplayer onto that with a server as well. It drains it quite a lot. Therefore, when we do big battles, it really creates lag. And you're starting to see that in the latest episodes when we push it to the absolute degree. I would love to do massive battles in SE, it's just not possible due to the game engine being not optimized for that. SE can only go to a limit, and we already push it to a limit with what we do. You think there's 10 players on our team and about 20 film crew members. That's a lot of people in one SE server. We are essentially using one public server's worth of players to create colony loss at this point. It's really intense. I really like the Halo battles. Yeah, I really want to do a new Halo battle at some point, maybe the Infinity, so we'll see how that goes. One of the new games is going to be Far Cry 6. I probably won't play Far Cry 6. I've never been massively into Far Cry, so yeah. Would you make a new frigate? I am planning on upgrading the Phoenix at some point to be like the Charon class, so we'll see how it goes. How has it been after Castle joined Colony Wars? Castle is a massive, great addition to the cast, and I'm glad we have him on board. It's a great thing Finn brought to the team in the form of Castle. So yeah, I like having him. It shakes up the team and provides the sort of vibrance we need, I think. As when you're doing this series, you always need like a good amount of people with very vibrant personalities to bring things alive. I have a vibrant personality when it's on recording and such like that, and can lead a team. Kraz has one, Reed has one, and Castle has one as well. So, and obviously all of the other teams bring their unique personalities, so that's what it's there for. We'll see now fix the damage detection systems. You'll have to ask Kraz about that one. Jack, when Space does a huge update, that's you see a battle of course and Souls battles with issues, yeah. That would be great, however, it's not going to happen anytime soon. The game needs to be remade from the ground up. If they ever did a successor game like SE2, theoretically if they did it, then I think that's something that could come to it. But I think SE's doing really well for what it is. I mean, in fact, we can have these battles already and have these multiplayer things. It is great. It's just a shame we are slightly limited on it. Your camera crew shouldn't use free cam. I want to see random engineers in the background. What do you mean free cam? I mean, they do. Well, you see random engineers a lot. You've seen it before. Discount Strident class heavy figure win. I'm not a fan of a Strident, so probably not. I mean, I've never been a massive fan of it, so I don't think we'll see that anytime soon. As much as people would like it, so yeah. Anyone asks who's been showing up, watch the latest episode. Jack, how has monetization been with Castle and the cast? It's been alright, to be honest. It's pretty tame. Who is the biggest military superpower in Colony Lost? Probably at the minute the GDA are the biggest ones. Because they're the ones we wrote to be the biggest superpower. RWI are pretty big. The Galactic Council, who are like the main galactic force, are pretty big. But yeah, so yeah. Jack, you're great. I'm going to log off now. Bye. Oh, hey, Rowan. How you doing? Nice to see you. I love the new username and the picture, by the way. Hey, Jack, when did you meet Kraz? I met Kraz back in 2017-ish when he came to help Conley. So how me and Kraz met, which is fantastic, because I put out a request going, hey, I need people to come help me film Planet Wars. I just said Conley a minute ago, I meant Planet Wars. And he popped along in my Discord, or TeamSpeak at the time, I think it was. Then we moved to Discord. And I just really liked talking to him. We vibed really well. Eventually he came along. And yeah, we just made really good friends now. We've been friends like for almost 4 years now. So that's kind of how it comes out. So when people say, oh, there's no way of like being in the series without like paying, etc. It's absolute bollocks. It's not true. Like I say, my best friend was made out of just randomly turning up to a recording session one day and offering to help. So yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. So yeah. Is Basham in the series? I'm getting bored of answering this question now. However, he's not in the series anymore. He had to leave for personal questions. And if people just want to leave that alone, it'd be great. Hey Jack, is the DF completely gone now? For the most part, yeah. What is the next capital ship you're going to make? The Exodus. We'll see if that series actually makes it anywhere. What do you plan to do in SE after Colony Lost? I don't know. I've got another series planned, but it depends if I have the patience and time of day to make it. So we'll see how that goes out in the long run. I would like to make another series, but yeah, it depends. It depends how it goes. Conley won't end until like August, September, I think, by the time we eventually get those episodes out. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I think we'll take a couple more questions, then I'm going to wrap up the stream, as it's been about an hour and a half now, and I want to go back and watch some more Primeval and chill out for the evening, and maybe play a bit of Halo. That sounds like my evening, so yeah. Do you know anything about Xbox update? Nope, I don't bother keeping up to date on the SE Xbox. It's not my thing. So yeah, I thought I was going to be excited for it, but yeah, it's not interested. The Exodus is thick. It's going to be pretty big. When did you meet Venom? So I met Venom by similar means. I actually reviewed the RCSP Raven, which you saw in the latest episodes of Vulture 1, and the Wyvern, and me and Venom just got chatting ever since then. So yeah, that's kind of like what we did. What mic do you use? I use a Shure SM7B, which is one of the best recording mics you can get. For an entry-level mic, I wouldn't recommend it. So yeah. When I think about it, it's quite interesting how many friends I've made for YouTube. Like, one of them is in the chat here, Ron, who I made for YouTube stuff and like stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. I have more like friends I've made for YouTube than IRL friends, which is fun. What is the best class in your opinion? Best class? Ooh, I don't know. My favourite is obviously probably Defender. I don't know. I can't really pick a favourite. It's hard to pick a favourite. It's like asking what your favourite kid is. You wouldn't be able to do that, would you? Unless you're a really big bastard. I will say this. Who you record with series even better as a bring personality. Yeah, everyone has like a good personality, so yeah. Jack, make a series towards a history of Phantom. Nah, that's not really interesting. I want to join you. If you want to join my SE servers, then you can find them via the Discord link below. Jack, do you know if it's possible to join a PC server on an Xbox version? Nope, and hopefully not, because crossplay would be a right pain in the ass. So hopefully we're not doing that anytime soon. What happened to Reese? Nothing happened to Reese. He took a break to focus on college and uni stuff. He actually acts my community manager currently, so if you're in the Discord, you can see him. Ta-da! Who founded RWI? I don't think we delved that much into the lore yet, so I'm not going to say right now. Maybe we'll learn that at some point. Maybe. Wouldn't it be cool to do like a prequel series of like how RWI came to be during the Great War? Yeah. It'd be interesting, but it would require a lot of writing, and already that's giving me a headache. Maybe we won't do that just yet. Can the GDA use the hunter-killer tanks and drones of Terminator? Probably not. So yeah, it would probably be a bit weird. Jack, how can we get into the series? So frequently we take film crew and voice actors and various other things into the series. So best way to do that is look in the Discord, and when we put out like announcements saying, hey, we need help, apply to them, make sure your application's pretty good, and you'll be contacted by one of my admins. Film crew's a pretty good way to get there, voice actors also pretty good. It purely depends on how it is. Like Reed, for example, Reed basically joined the series via, he was part of film crew, he's helping out. I popped in, was like, I really like your voice, please play Commander Reed. So he played Commander Reed, and then I was like, wouldn't it be really interesting if we got Reed to be a main character in the series? So that's the way that was born, and that's simply how it happened. He wasn't a patron or anything, it's simply the way it goes. Obviously, if you're a supporter, then there's more of like a chance of you getting in it, but yeah, it's kind of where it goes. How many Apollo-type ships are there in Colony? So the Apollo is actually called a Daedalus class, and that there are 5 of it. 5? 6, sorry. It's the Daedalus, Phantom, Osiris, Apollo, Valiant, and Zheng He. 6 of them. And my Discord. Awesome. There's not 2. We've got more than 2. Don't unlock. Hey Jack, what's the name of the music? So the name of the music is a licensed piece of music, by the way, so you can't just use it. It's called Rise of Phoenix 2 by Johannes Bornlof, sorry? Swedish name. So yeah. How did you come to YouTube? So I've always been fascinated with YouTube since like the age of 9 and 10. Started making stop motion videos, which is a form of animation. Started making Minecraft videos, as we all did. And then made SE videos back in 2015. It took off from there on out. Here I am with a mild case of depression, still continuing on. No, I'm joking. It's kind of where it's going. YouTube has given me so many good opportunities, though. It's good. I'm excited for what we can do at the end of the show as well. Jack, who's the most useful in your team of Connie Loss? Probably Reed. What happened to Daedalus? It was destroyed in both universes. The Daedalus... If I had the timeline sheet to my left, I could tell you, but I don't have it, so yeah. It's kind of where it goes. Who's your favourite Avenger? Iron Man. Jack, would you recommend having a face cam if you do a series? Probably not. I mean, I don't find face cam would work well for Connie Loss, etc., as it takes away from the aesthetic. If we was doing a normal / traditional survival series, that could work, but I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. What happened to the Phantom in Conley? We'll just say it's destroyed as well. It doesn't serve a purpose for story, so I don't think it needs answering anyway. But I'd say it's probably just destroyed a long time ago. Is the Exodus class bigger than the Odyssey class? Yes, it is. It's way bigger. I think it's like 3 times. Right, everyone. Unfortunately for yourselves, I'm going to end off this, not the series, the live stream here, as we've gone over an hour and a half now. Hopefully you all enjoyed this building stream. We got some good work done today. Gave you a tour of a Defender. We upgraded the Serenity. I'm going to be working on some stuff over the weekend, probably. I know a few of you want to see the Greyhound class updated, so we may do that at some point. The Hellhound will come to the workshop soon, and we need to finish this cruiser at some point. But we'll get around to it later, maybe in the future. But I'm happy with this. This will be on the workshop soon, along with this one, so keep an eye out for that. I know I always say soon, but I'm planning some stuff to go with it, so we'll see it when it comes out. So yeah. Anyway, if you want to ask any more questions, you're welcome to join the Discord server. I'll be around this evening to answer anything and stuff like that. So yeah, hope it helps. Thank you very much for tuning in to the stream. It was a pleasure having you here. I think we peaked at like 470 viewers at one point, which is friggin' amazing. Next week we'll be back with a Colony Lost style supporter event where we'll be battling against ships on the supporter server, and I think I'll be special guest commanding the Apollo. Keep an eye out for that, as it's going to be very interesting. That's next Saturday at 9 PM BST. See you there. I can't wait to see many of you. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm going to say goodbye now. See you in a bit. Where's the end button? It's over here. Bye-bye.